Welcome to Gray Hair Talking. I want you to know that I've earned all the gray hair that you see on this head. And I'm so glad that you're going to spend a few minutes with me because I want to share some things with you that I'm learning as my hair is turning. Now, as a young married woman, I was overly concerned about being taken for granted, and I didn't hesitate to express my concern. Sometimes it was a pouty face to my young husband. Sometimes I used unkind words, and occasionally I would even give him my best finger-wagging lecture so he would understand my displeasure. Well, fortunately for both of us, my immaturity was relatively short-lived in the grand scheme of our 52 years of marriage. For the last 30 years, I have come to know that being taken for granted is a blessing indeed. It is a blessing from God. For instance, my husband can take for granted that I am going to wash and fold his clothes, prepare our food, that I'm going to fill our house with love and laughter, that I'm going to keep it neat and orderly, and that I'm going to love our children and our grandchildren, and that I will always be with him. Similarly, I can take for granted that my husband is always going to provide for me, that he's going to support me in every endeavor that I undertake, that he's going to honor his wedding vows, that he comes home at night where he's supposed to be, and I also know that he will always join me in worshiping God together. So I want to give you young women a word of advice. The next time you feel taken for granted, and no doubt you will because I remember the times that I did, but the next time you feel taken for granted, just count your blessings and say a prayer of gratitude that you are being taken for granted. This is Rachel Solomon. Thank you for spending a few minutes with me, and I'm sending you blessings from Gray Hair Talking.